started today with our march in place. Rolling those shoulders back, easing some of that tension, whether it be from stress or just simply too much sitting on the couch with Netflix, one or the other. We'll get things moving here. Good, and relax. All right, head tilts side to side. By the way, if you were in Tuesday's class, I hope you had a good challenge. I know I certainly did. We'll rotate, checking our blind spots. I made the mistake of eating an early dinner before class, and I paid dearly for it, as some of you might have noticed. I won't make that mistake again. One more time each side. Good. And relax. We'll do our backstroke circles backwards. But it's good to push the pace every few classes. Good. We'll do the other arm as well. We're going to try to get through today's circuit without a halftime break. We're going to go for 5 rounds today. 5 rounds of 5 exercises. Good. We'll cross in front, come up into a Y. Back and forth. Good. Just loosening up the front of the shoulders. Yeah, just a couple more. And relax. All right, we're gonna rotate next. Nice and easy. Just 1 or 2 more. All right. And our Jane Fonda step is next. We're going to reach and pull with that kickback. Good. Squeezing those shoulder blades together, kicking the heels back. Yeah. One more each side. Good. And relax. All right. We're going to do our hip opening series next. So we'll come forward, out, and then up and around. So up, out, and around. One more. Up, out, and around. Good. Same thing on the other side now. We'll come up, out, and around. Up, out, and around. Last one, up, out, and around. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to do 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, reaching forward, and then stretching that hamstring. Reach and stretch. Reach and stretch. Last one, we're going to hold at the bottom here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Switch the other foot forward. We're going to rock and reach and stretch. Reach and stretch. Reach and stretch. Last one, holding at the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right. Back to that first position. We're going to reach up and over now to the side. Good. Reach. Relax. Reach. Last one, we're going to hold on that reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. All right. Coming the other side now. Ready? Reach and relax. Reach. Relax. Reach and relax. Last one, holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. If you're with me, you're going to do a little curtsy lunge back and forth. If you've got some space for a runway, go ahead into your grapevine next. Yeah. Loosening up those hips. Doesn't even have to be full range of motion on this one. Good, and relax. All right, side step or side shuffle with jumping jack arms next. Ready? Begin. Good. Yeah. One more each. Awesome. All right, we're gonna go into our either walking lunge with a reach overhead or a big step back or even reverse lunge with a reach overhead. So if you're doing it in place with me, big step back, reach up, other leg, reach up. All right, so you can go shallow depth just with a big step back or full lunge. Either one, let's do a couple more. All right, and relax. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Just checking my volume here. Okay. So I'll quickly go over the exercises for today. First one we're starting off with is a shoulder tap. So I'm using the back of the chair here. Nice plank or push-up position. Tapping the opposite shoulder. So my left hand to my right shoulder, right hand to the left shoulder. More advanced version would be coming down either on the knees or up on the toes. For that one, just hold a solid plank or push-up position as you're doing that. Next one we've got is a step up. Now, just to show you how creative we're getting, I'm using my makeshift step here, one foot and the other. All right. If you need to add that knee raise in just for a little extra balance work as you step up, that's okay as well. Third exercise, we're going into a wide row. So bending over, pulling those hands apart, right? Still not shrugging, neutral spine angle. Keeping the elbows bent as we pull, but pulling the hands apart for a wide row. If you're using your band, same thing, pulling those hands apart as you row. Exercise number 4, alternating side lunge. Weight at the chest or body weight. And we'll go from one side to the other. Sitting back in that hip, just like so. All right. The last one is going to be a pulsating shoulder raise out to the side. So if you're using a band, hold the handles and just step on the middle of the band. If you're using dumbbells, we're just coming out and like flapping our wings, nice tall posture. So lighter dumbbells on this one, but just like so, flapping the wings, nice tall. If that bothers the shoulder, just bring the hands forward a little bit and just do it out in front at a little bit of an angle. All right, but we're gonna get those deltoids working, trying not to shrug up so that upper trap muscle doesn't kick in. And actually give me just 1 second, I'm gonna grab the step inside because my makeshift one isn't working. So give me just 1 second, I'll be right back. All right. I thought I was gonna get cute with a different challenge today, but I'll have to use my stool here like usual. All right, so we're gonna start off at the top with those shoulder taps. And again, we're gonna go all 5 rounds without taking a break. Ready? 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. 3, 2, 1, begin. Yeah, if you're on the ground, either in a full push-up position or a modified push-up position, that's okay too. But same rules apply for any of our variations. Squeezing the glutes, bringing that belly button in, nice tight core, trying not to roll from one side to the other, staying as solid as we can with our positioning as we tap from one side to the next. 2, 1, and rest. All right, step ups are next. I'm going to use a weight at the chest, but again, you can do this one body weight if needed for a better challenge for you. 3, 2, 1, begin. Make sure you're alternating which foot you're stepping up with each time. And again, if you need to add a little more challenge, add that knee raise in. That'll work the balance a little bit more. If you need that additional level of challenge, or you can work the heart rate a little bit higher if you add that pace. We'll go 5 more seconds. And relax. All right, wide rows are next. I'm throwing my equipment all over the place here today. Ready? And begin. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Avoid that shrug. We're not just getting in between the shoulder blades, we're getting the back of the shoulders working as well. A little bit of that bicep, but opening up the chest. If you're still a little tight from Tuesday from those plyo push-ups, you might even feel a little active stretch as you pull apart in the pecs. 2, 1, and relax. All right. Alternating side lunges are next. It's about that time. Sweatshirts coming off. Grab your weight if you're using one. Ready? Begin. Yeah. Keep that chest open, sitting back in the hip, but not rounding as you step. Looking good. Yeah, back and forth. Feet together or close to each other in the middle, and then stepping out to the other side. 10 more seconds. Keep those abs engaged. And time. Last exercise. For our first round at least, we're going to do those pulsating shoulder raises out to the side, flapping our wings. Ready? And begin. Nice straight arms. Lower than shoulder height though. We don't want to come all the way up to shoulder height. Just like so, nice tall posture. Belly button in. If you're feeling it come up into the neck, either use a lighter weight, drop the hands down a little bit, or come further forward with it if you feel any shoulder discomfort as well. We should just feel a nice muscle burn in that deltoid. The good kind of burn, right? 5 more seconds. And time. All right, that's 1 round down already. Representing my Richard Montgomery Rockets track and field today, by the way. Shoulder taps are next. Begin. We'd be approaching county championship season right now for outdoor track and field. So in honor of that season, I have to represent my athletes. Doing great. Keep that core nice and tight. Squeeze the glute. Bring that belly button in. Don't let that pressure sneak into the lower back. And time. All right, step ups are next. I'm going to stick with that knee up variation. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and begin. Good. Yeah. And again, if you're adding the knee raise and a pause at the top, you're working a little more balance. If you're just stepping up and down quickly, you're working a little more on that aerobic challenge. You can always customize it to what your personal goals are, your personal fitness level is. Stick with any of the different modifications that I show you. You don't necessarily have to copy what I'm doing. And relax. Wide rows are next. All right, ready? And begin. Pull those hands apart. Avoid that shrug. Looking good. Yeah, excellent job keeping those shoulders down. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Every exercise is a core exercise, right? So make sure those abs are engaged as well. Keeping it functional by bracing those core muscles. And relax. Alternating side lunges next. Yeah, once you strap yourself into a machine and you immobilize the core, then we're just doing bodybuilding training. And begin. Which, contrary to popular belief, we look for a little more than just that at Vitality Fitness and Wellness. Not that there's anything wrong with showing off those muscles, but we want to get the most bang for your buck each and every movement. Good, and again, limit that range of motion if needed, but feel free to sit all the way down in that hip. All the way down if you can. 5 more seconds. And time. Shoulder pulses next. And again, go with that lighter dumbbell if you feel like you're cheating on the form. And begin. Yep. Nice small range of motion, just keeping that tension in the deltoid. Good. Controlling the shoulder blades helps postural endurance as well. Looking up nice and tall. Excellent. Yep. Don't round even as you're getting tired. Keep that chin back. Don't start to lean forward. You got it. 5 seconds. And begin. Or relax, I should say. Begin the rest. How about that? Round 3 coming up, starting with shoulder taps at the top. Ready? and begin. Keep that body control. Make sure you're breathing, just a little breathing check. We can get better performance if we're getting more oxygen to those muscles that need it for work. Yeah. Doing great. 5 seconds to go. And time. Step ups are next. It's okay if you're disappearing to the bottom of the staircase. I trust you're not taking a break over there. If you don't have a stool or a step at home, that's fine. Begin. We don't have a fancy box at home like we do in the studio, so I'm using Gabby's kitchen stool that she uses when she wants to be the sous chef making dinners. And relax. Hopefully by high school, she'll have enough practice to start making all the meals as part of the chores, or at least once a week. Wide rows are next. Ready? Begin. Disguising child labor as lessons in responsibility, right? Yeah. Excellent. Actually, she's obsessed with cooking right now. She loves the show Chopped. If anyone's ever seen that cooking competition show. And relax. Side lunges are next. If you haven't seen the show, each contestant at the beginning of every course or round gets a box of secret ingredients. And none of them are ingredients you'd want to have to use. Ready? Begin. So it'll be like grape jelly, crab claws, and pumpernickel bread or something crazy like that. And you have to figure out how to incorporate each ingredient into your dish. So while we're at home right now, she said she wants to do a family chopped challenge. And she had an evil look in her eye when she said she was going to be the one to pick the ingredients. But it should be a fun time. And relax. I'll give you an update once we have the challenge to see what that child came up with for her secret ingredients. Pulse is next. Yeah, nice and tall. Shoulder blades back. Or I should say, shoulder blades together, shoulders back. Nice proud chest, tall posture, chin tucked. Yeah. Keep that pace going. Even as it starts to burn, keep that technique. Don't let the shoulders round. And time. 2 more rounds to go. You can do it. Take a sip of water if you need it. I'm going to take one real quick as well. Starting back at the top with shoulder taps. Ready? begin. Good. Yep. Nice, solid posture, looking good. Keep the stomach and glutes engaged. I know I say it 1,000 times, but I promise I'm reminding myself on my own workouts just as often. Good, and relax. It's amazing how if you don't focus even for a couple seconds, the body starts to not be quite as sharp with that technique. All right, step ups in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Good, nice pace. Yep. Full extension of the hip. You know what muscles I'll cue you to squeeze at the top of the movement? I don't even have to say it. And relax. Flying through today's workout. Wide rows are next. Whether you're using band or dumbbells, keep those shoulders down and begin. Even as we start to fatigue, technique is number one, right? Good. Yeah. And you can push the chest out as you pull. Just don't push the head out as you pull. Yeah. Keep that chin tucked. Looking good. Let me get a little more of an angle than at the waist. Yeah. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Make those rear delts work. And relax. Side lunges are next. One more. Begin. Yeah. Strengthening one leg while we're stretching the other, right? And again, keep that nice tall posture. Don't let yourself slouch too far forward as you bend. Proud chest, right? Proud chest as you sit back. Looking great. 10 more seconds. You got it. Awesome. Last exercise of round number 4, our shoulder pulses. Got to get those shoulders in shape for sleeveless season. Ready? Begin. Yeah. Maybe you're getting a double dose. If you took Aubrey's arms and core class, that's okay though. A little extra exercise never hurt anybody. We'll just consider this extra credit for the day. Nice tall posture, staying below shoulder height. You got it. Flap those wings. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. Awesome. Last round, everybody. We've made it through 4. Just one more round to go. Starting at the top with shoulder taps. And begin. Good. Excellent. Yep, staying nice and controlled. That plank or push-up posture. Try to avoid that rocking. Doing great. 5 more seconds. And time. That's 1 down. Next one up is step ups. All right. Ready? Begin. Good. Yep, push that pace. Keep your technique sharp. But last round, so we can empty the gas tank a little bit. Push ourselves. Yep, 10 seconds. Looking awesome. And time. All right. Wide rows are going to be next. Take a quick sip if you need it. Ready? And row. Good. Yep. Nice. Keep that posture. Awesome. Core engaged. Just that little quarter squat position. Even if you're using the band and you're upright with the upper body, still keep that quarter squat. You got it. Just a few more repetitions. And time. Just 2 to go. All right. And begin. Good. Yep. Trying to limit how far I go one way or the other so I don't go all the way off screen here. But everybody's looking good. Yep. Sitting back in the hip. Weight in the midfoot. Not creeping into the toes. Make sure your heel still has good contact as you're pushing off to the middle again. And time. Last exercise for the circuit. Last 40 seconds of work before we can say we made it through all 5 rounds with no full water break. Begin. Yep. We'll call this one the hummingbird flap. Good. If you're starting to feel it in the neck, just drop the hands down a little bit. Make sure it's just getting those shoulders nice and tall. Doing great. You can do it. Just a few more seconds. And time. Excellent job. Take a rest for a moment. Grab some water. Catch your breath. We're going to finish off in just a minute with 4 stretches at the end of today's class. And just move the chair out of the way. All right. So now that you've grabbed a sip of water, our first stretch, you can do seated. I'm going to do standing just so I can demonstrate a little bit better. It's my favorite anti-slouching stretch. So we're going to put hands behind our hips. And then at the same time we pull the elbows together, we're going to pull shoulder blades down and look up to the ceiling. And we want to feel a stretch, top of the chest, front of the shoulder, even into the front of the neck. All right. I'm going to go up and down and up and down, up and down. Yeah. Squeeze the shoulders together as you look up. Good. Up, down, up, and down. Good. Shake it out for a second. We're going to do one more round of those. Just give yourself 1 second. All right. Round number 2, same thing. Show you from the side this time. Ready? Pulling up and relax. And up and relax. Up and relax. Halfway there. Make sure you're breathing still, by the way. Oh, so important. Good, last one. And relax. All right. We're gonna do our figure 4 hip stretch next, so take your time getting on the ground. By the way, if you're familiar with the modified pigeon pose and you prefer that stretch, you can certainly do that as well. But for our figure 4, lying flat on our backs. All right, one ankle on the opposite knee, and we're gonna hug that leg to the chest. You can go on and off, or just hold that stretch, whichever feels more comfortable for you, whichever feels like you get a better stretch from. Good stretch after those step ups and those alternating side lunges. All right, we're going to go to the other side now. Just breathe. I don't know about all of you, but I definitely needed this workout today. Good, one more time each side. Nothing like a good workout to energize you, but almost calm you at the same time. All right, one more time on the other side. And relax. All right, so you can do the next one lying down. I'm going to do it seated, just so you can follow along a little bit better, but you can certainly do it lying on your back as well. All right, so we're going to do our butterfly stretch. We'll take it back to a gym class. So heels towards your body, holding the bottoms of the feet together. And then we're gonna either let gravity bring the knees down or press with our elbows into the inner thigh and get a little more stretch in those groin muscles. And you can go on and off with this one also, but I'm gonna hold. All right, relax for just a second. Actually, this one takes me back to a karate class when I was 6. Good, one more time with these butterfly stretches. Of course, then I could bring my knees all the way down to the ground and bend over, touch my head to my toes, right? It's amazing how much flexibility little kids have. We're doing family yoga right now together. And the E is that Gabby gets into some of these positions where Nikki and I are barely able to breathe while holding certain positions. It's incredible. All right, and relax. We've just got one more stretch for the day. We're gonna stretch out the back of the shoulder. All right, with that arm over chest stretch, we just hug it close with the opposite arm hooking underneath. And try not to pull too high. Keep that shoulder down a little bit. And if you haven't guessed yet, we're going to do both sides for a 30 count. All right, to the other side. All right, one more time each side. By the way, I hope you're not getting sick of the Nikki and Gabby anecdotes out there, but that's the only source for material I've got these days. I'm sure everybody else is in the same boat. Actually, my buddy and I did watch Groundhog Day together on Zoom. Good, one more time the other side. We figured at least we were doing a little bit better than Bill Murray in Groundhog Day. At least we had some variety, right? All right, we are all done with our stretches. In fact, we are all done with our workout for the day. Excellent job, everybody.